that was a first very powerful experience. So at this time, um, excuse me, I had a boyfriend who I had been dating since college. And Guruji used to frequently tell my mom कि मेरी शादी करा दें. So he would often say, इसका ब्याह कर. And then my mom would say, no, I have an older daughter, पहले उसका करना है, and we don't have a match for her right now. So, but Guruji was to constantly pressure since back then कि इसका ब्याह कर. So only once in my life I got to do Guruji's Charan Seva, and that was around that same summer when it was me, mom, and Nani. And I remember he came, he told me, and I used to wish for it. But that day I was so unprepared. Mere baal khule the, my dupatta was not pinned. Things were just flying and falling everywhere. I did a very bad job of Charan Seva, and I always regretted it. I should have been very organized. And I have heard later on that Guruji used to say particularly that hame baal bandh ke aana chahiye satsang mein. I've heard this through another sangat ki that keeps us focused on Guruji. There was some reasoning behind it, but I just take it seriously that we should be very organized and just focused on Guruji when we come, not sambhaloing the dupatta or the hair or something. All of that being a distraction when I was doing Guruji's Charan Seva, but still feeling, oh my God, this is so blissful, this is happening. And the only thing Guruji was really saying to me then is, bhag ke shadi kar le. And I was more afraid of my mother than Guruji. Then I said, Guruji, main to nahi kar sakti. I was just like, what is he saying? I cannot do that. He was even saying it to my mom and she just laughed it off. She was sitting right there. So, okay, then time passed. In 2007, so right after that summer in September, I moved to Seattle and I started grad school. And in 2007, I got married. And within 6 months, that marriage ended. And that was one of the early lessons that Guruji later on again. First, Guruji tells us to do something. We have to do it right away. If we wait to understand and ask him why and what and do it at our own convenience, it does not work out. Guruji knows our past, he knows our present, and he knows the future to come. He knows what karmic past has to be cleared, and he knows what challenges we have to face and what the possibilities of the future are. He knows the way that he can change our destiny, and there is a certain turning points. And that was one of those. जब गुरुजी कुछ करने के लिए कहते हैं, the timing has to be immediate. If you don't do it then, that particular window of blessing passes. वो चीज 2 साल बाद करने से उसका same effect नहीं होगा. So that is basically what had happened. Long story short, no need to go into details, but we had missed our window to have a different future over there.